Hybrid SUVs are no longer just planet-saving family haulers, they now offer a whole lot more. So in no particular order, here's our top 15 picks for hybrid SUV in 2024. The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid checks a lot of the right boxes. It offers an eye-catching exterior, a polished interior, and an efficient hybrid engine that also offers more power than many other SUVs in its class. Under the hood, you'll find a turbocharged 1.6-liter four-cylinder combined with an electric motor for a total output of 226 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. A 6-speed automatic and all-wheel drive are standard, helping propel the Hyundai from 0 to 60 in 7.1 seconds. EPA estimates 38 miles per gallon for both city and highway. That's obviously better than the gas-only Tucson, which can't do better than 26 miles per gallon city and 33 miles per gallon highway. As for towing, the Tucson Hybrid can haul up to 2,000 pounds when properly equipped. Speaking of equipment, the basic trim of the Tucson will get you cloth upholstery, an 8-way power-adjustable driver's seat, heated front seats, and a 10.25-inch touchscreen with navigation, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless charging, 4 USB ports, Bluetooth, dual-zone climate control, a hands-free liftgate, and LED headlights. Standard driver assistance features include a rear-view camera, forward collision warning, forward automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, rear cross-traffic alert, adaptive cruise control, driver attention monitoring, automatic high-beam headlights, and rear seat alert with vehicle exit warning. The Hyundai Rear Occupant Alert uses an ultrasonic sensor to monitor the rear seats and also reminds drivers to check the rear seats before exiting the vehicle. Moreover, if it detects movement in the rear seats after the driver leaves, it'll honk the horn and flash the lights. All these smart features come as standard for a starting price of a little over $32,000 for the basic blue trim. That's really good value for the money. Honda CR-V is one of the most popular compact hybrid SUVs on the market at the moment. It stands out for its practicality, elegance, and cost-effectiveness. The hybrid powertrain pairs a 2-liter four-cylinder with 2 electric motors for 204 smooth horsepower. That'll propel the sport touring hybrid version from 0 to 60 in 7.9 seconds. Front-wheel drive is standard for the base model. All-wheel drive is available for $1,500 on the Sport and Sport L trims, and it comes standard on the Sport Touring trim, which is also the most expensive one. Although not ideally what you'd want from an SUV, the front-wheel drive version is the most efficient, being rated at 40 miles per gallon combined by the EPA, while all-wheel drive gets an economy rating of 37 miles per gallon. If you're thinking of towing, the CR-V Hybrid can tow up to 1,000 pounds only. But that's not why you should consider buying the CR-V Hybrid. You'd want to purchase this $36,000 hybrid SUV for its very comfortable drive and roomy interior. There are high-quality materials throughout, especially in the leather-clad sport touring trim. A nice honeycomb texture conceals the air vents for a more luxurious visual appeal. Everything is where it's supposed to be, from the climate control knobs to the touchscreen controls for the infotainment. The gauge cluster also features a configurable digital display. The base model will get you a 7-inch touchscreen display compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The Sport L and Sport Touring models step it up with a bigger 9-inch touchscreen that enables wireless smartphone mirroring. The top-of-the-class Sport Touring trim also introduces a built-in navigation system, Sirius XM satellite radio for endless entertainment, and a convenient wireless charging pad for your phone. The Kia Sportage Hybrid stands out as an exceptional, comfortable ride with plenty of cabin space and a suite of convenient tech and driver assistance options at a reasonable price. It's only about $1,000 more expensive than the non-hybrid Sportage when new, but on top of that, you get an EPA estimated fuel economy of up to 43 miles per gallon combined. The 1.6-liter four-cylinder turbocharged engine, mated to a hybrid system, provides 227 horsepower, and 0 to 60 happens in about 7.4 seconds. That's reasonable power for a compact hybrid SUV with a starting price of about $29,000. Front-wheel drive is standard, while the all-wheel drive is available as an added cost on the cheapest trims and as standard on the high-end EX and SX Prestige trims. You'll also get your money's worth with the most expensive trim level as well, as it comes equipped with some high-end features and a long list of advanced driver assist technologies. Starting from a little over $37,000, the SX Prestige Kia Sportage will get you heated, ventilated, and power-adjustable front seats with memory function for the driver's seat, a leather-wrapped heated steering wheel, an 8-speaker Harman Kardon audio system, a panoramic sunroof, wireless charging, and an upgraded 12.3-inch touchscreen display. The exterior is also upgraded with a stylish black trim, 18-inch wheels, roof rails, a hands-free tailgate, and LED fog lights. As for driver assistance technologies, you get navigation-based adaptive cruise control that can react to traffic signs and also adjust the speed for highway curves. There's also a highway driving assist, which combines the adaptive cruise control with the lane keeping system system, specifically for highway driving. On top of these, you get rear automatic braking, a surround view camera system, and a blind spot view monitor that'll activate when you use your turn signal and show you the blind spot area in the digital instrument panel. The remote parking assist will let you remotely guide the car in or out of a parking spot using the key fob. That is a lot of goodies for the money. The Kia Sportage is also available as a plug-in hybrid. The same 1.6-liter turbocharged engine is paired with an electric motor and a battery that provides about 34 miles of electric-only range. Power output is up to 261 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque, and 0 to 60 happens in about 7 seconds. It's quicker, but it's also more expensive than the mild hybrid one. The starting price for the Kia Sportage plug-in hybrid is currently around the $40,000 mark. The Lexus NX Hybrid stands out for its well-built interior, fuel-efficient, lively hybrid powertrains, and a long list of standard luxury features. Under the hood, you'll find either a 240-horsepower hybrid, called 350h, or a 304-horsepower plug-in hybrid, also known as 450h+. The 350h has a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine, mated to 2 electric motors, all-wheel drive, and a continuously variable automatic, or CVT. According to Lexus, it can go from 0 to 60 miles an hour in about 7.2 seconds. The 450h Plus has the same 2.5-liter four-cylinder mated to a 134-kilowatt front electric motor and a 40-kilowatt rear electric motor with an 18.1 kilowatt-hour battery. All-wheel drive is standard across the board. Fuel economy is very good, especially for the luxury hybrid SUV class. EPA estimates 41 miles per gallon city and 37 highway for the 350h and 85 miles per gallon equivalent combined for the 450h Plus. The 450 Plus is a plug-in hybrid that can go about 37 miles on electric-only power. It comes with a 3.3 kilowatt onboard charger that allows you to charge the battery in about 4.5 hours on a 240-volt home outlet. If that's not enough for you, you can also go for a higher 6.6 kilowatt onboard charger that'll cut the charging time almost in half. Apart from the fun, zippy engine, the NX also excels when it comes to interior design and quality of materials. The seats are comfortable and supportive, with plenty of legroom and headroom, and the driver will enjoy the great visibility. The NX Hybrid comes standard with a 7-inch digital instrument cluster display, a 9.8-inch touchscreen, wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, a 10-speaker audio system, Wi-Fi hotspot, keyless entry, and remote start. You can upgrade to a 14-inch touchscreen, a 17-speaker Mark Levinson surround sound system, paddle shifters, a panoramic moonroof, ambient lighting, and a digital key. The starting price is around $46,000 for the 350h and about $63,000 for the performance-focused 450h Plus. Well, if you're on the market for a wild hybrid animal, then take a look at the Porsche Cayenne e-Hybrid. Under the hood, you'll find a few heart-stopping powertrains, starting with the basic turbocharged V6, mated to an electric motor for a combined 463 horsepower, and up to a 729 horsepower monster in the Cayenne Turbo e-Hybrid. The Turbo e-Hybrid is a $149,000 beast with a twin-turbo 4-liter V8 mated to an electric motor and a 20.6 kilowatt-hour battery. It uses adaptive air suspension, rear axle steering, and Porsche's Torque Vectoring Plus system to push the performance to the insane. And did we mention it only needs 3.5 seconds to go from 0 to 60 miles an hour? In the middle of the lineup, there's also the Cayenne S Hybrid with a turbocharged 3-liter V6 married to an electric motor for 512 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. All engines are paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive, and the starting price for the e-Hybrid is about $94,000. Inside, the Cayenne is all about sporty luxury, inspired by the Taycan EV sedan design. The steering wheel looks like it's out of a 911. The gauge cluster is fully digital, and the shifter has been moved to the dashboard. In pure Porsche fashion, you can customize a lot, from the seatbelt colors to the surface materials. There's even an available secondary 10.9-inch display for the front passenger. The BMW X5 xDrive 50e comes with a gorgeous turbocharged inline-6 paired with an electric motor for a combined 483 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. The almost telepathic 8-speed automatic transmission will give you all the power you need when you need it. The drive is refined, the steering is direct and engaging, and the 0 to 60 miles an hour acceleration is impressive. We're talking 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds and 12.5 seconds to the quarter mile. And since it's a plug-in hybrid, you can also get an EPA estimated electric-only range of up to 40 miles, thanks to a 19.2 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Inside, you'll get the new BMW curved displays with hybrid-specific digital information, including e-range, electric motor output, charge status, and more. The BMW specific specific infotainment system is as good as always, retaining the famous click-wheel controller. One small, cool feature of the BMW infotainment system is that as you scroll through the radio stations, you can see what song is playing alongside the station name. Overall, the maps are sharp, the home screen is easily customizable, the climate control functions and toggle gear shifter have migrated to the screen. Okay, maybe that last part is not such good news for the fans of physical buttons and knobs, but you can easily forget about that when you'll see the new ambient light bar above the glove box. That'll make the interior feel even more luxurious and nice. Moreover, the X5 can now be equipped with the highway assistance system that was previously launched on the 7 Series. This driver aid system can self-steer and change lanes automatically on US roads. On the practical side, the xDrive 50e offers 33.1 cubic feet of space behind the second row. Choosing to skip the optional space-saving spare wheel opens up a little storage space underneath the cargo floor. The base MSRP for the xDrive 50e is $72,000. But with a few options, it can go well beyond the $80,000 mark. That's certainly not on the cheap side. But hey, we're talking BMW and we're talking luxury SUV here. The Kia Niro is quite an interesting one. It blends the hatchback design with the practicality of a crossover SUV, carving out a distinct place for itself on the hybrid SUV market at the moment. Despite its compact size, it has almost just as much cargo space and legroom as the larger Honda CR-V. Moreover, it boasts exceptional fuel economy, nearly matching the Prius at 53 miles per gallon combined. However, it sacrifices on engine power. The Niro comes with a 4-cylinder hybrid powertrain, making 139 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque sent to the front wheels through a 6-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. It has a very affordable price of a little over $28,000, and for that money, you get plenty of amenities, such as automatic high beams, keyless entry, an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, 5 USB ports, and a 6-speaker audio system. There are also a lot of driver assist available on the Niro at no added cost. The base LX trim gets forward collision warning with automatic braking, blind spot warning with rear cross-traffic warning, rear automatic braking, lane keeping system, driver attention warning, and a rear passenger safe exit system that can prevent rear passengers from opening the door when traffic is approaching from behind. The Kia Niro also comes as a plug-in hybrid, bringing a little more oomph to the table. The same 1.6-liter gas engine is paired with a 62-kilowatt electric motor for a combined output of 180 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. The same 6-speed automatic and front-wheel drive are standard, but the starting price is higher, about $34,000. But you also get more standard features, such as heated side mirrors, heated windshield, synthetic leather seats, heated front seats, a generous 10.2-inch digital instrument display, together with a 10.2-inch infotainment touchscreen. According to Kia, the Niro plug-in hybrid can travel up to 33 miles on a full charge, and once the battery is completely depleted, EPA estimates that the Niro PHEV will get about 48 miles per gallon combined. If you're not quite ready to jump onto the full EV bandwagon, the XC60 Recharge T8 Extended Range is the perfect half step you can take. With a zippy 35 miles of electric range on a full charge, a neat 28 miles per gallon combined in hybrid mode, and a peppy 455 horsepower to boot, this Volvo is a Swedish pretty face with plenty of verve under the metal. The 2-liter 4-cylinder under the hood pairs with an electric motor placed on the rear and an 18.8 kilowatt-hour battery. An 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive is standard, and the 455 horses will bring you from 0 to 60 miles an hour in an impressive 4.7 seconds. It can also hit an eye-popping 108 miles an hour on the quarter mile. In city driving scenarios, the one-pedal drive mode will make you feel like you're in a proper EV, and when you suddenly need more power, the kickdown will bring the gas-powered cavalry in no time. The interior is very comfortable, with very supportive bottom cushions on the seats and plenty of headroom. The high driving position will give you great visibility all around. The Volvo-specific vertical touchscreen might divide opinions here and there, but the infotainment integration with Google offers a snazzy Google Maps navigation displayed between the gauges. And for those who live for the beat, the optional Bowers & Wilkins sound system should please all audiophiles. As for practicality, the XC60 can accommodate 29.7 cubes of cargo behind the second row. There are also multiple handy nooks and bins for storing small items away. The starting price is about $58,000, so it's less than the BMW. While it might not meet the Beamer's driving dynamics in terms of luxury features, the Volvo can hold its own. Very good value here. The Grand Highlander takes everything you like about the standard Highlander and supersizes it. It boasts one of the most spacious third rows out there, comfortable enough for adults and still manages to impress with its fuel efficiency, comfort, and tech offerings. The basic powertrain is a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder mated with 2 electric motors and a 1.3 kilowatt-hour battery for a combined output of 243 horsepower and 186 pound-feet of torque. There's also a more powerful version with a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder and a bigger battery, delivering a total of 362 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. Front-wheel drive is standard, with all-wheel drive available. There are 2 choices of transmissions: a standard electronic continuously variable automatic, or eCVT, and an available 6-speed automatic. The base powertrain with front-wheel drive gets you an EPA estimate of 37-34 miles per gallon city highway, while for the more powerful engine with all-wheel drive, the estimates are naturally lower, at around 26-27 miles per gallon city and highway, respectively. The Toyota Grand Highlander is obviously a big 3-row SUV. That's why hitting 60 miles an hour from a standstill in 8 seconds is not bad for the base model. The big family-friendly hybrid SUV can also tow up to 5,000 pounds when properly equipped, so it's a workhorse. If you want more zest, the 362 horsepower powertrain will zip you from 0 to 60 in about 6.3 seconds, but you'll have to sacrifice some of that fuel economy. The choice is up to you. In terms of interior, the Grand Highlander is big, roomy, and pretty well laid out. Of course, the lower trims will not get you much, but the quality improves as you step up in the trim levels. You can fit between 7 and 8 people inside, depending on the seating configuration you choose. On top of that, you get about 21 cubic feet of cargo space behind the third row. That is really impressive. Starting price is about $46,000, but it can go up to $60,000 and even more, depending on how greedy you get with those features. The Mazda CX-90 Hybrid fits the bill for many American households. It's an upscale 3-row crossover SUV delivering the smooth, comfortable handling Mazda is known for, combined with a peppy 323 horsepower plug-in hybrid engine that provides up to 26 miles of electric-only range. It's equipped with an 8-speed automatic transmission and maintains the Mazda tradition with standard all-wheel drive across all models. At the test track, the CX-90 Hybrid can even outpace its non-hybrid counterpart, clocking 60 miles per hour in just 5.9 seconds. The gas-fed 4-cylinder is surprisingly lively, while the electric side provides even more smooth, silent power. Inside, the CX-90 mimics the luxury SUV experience with standard leather seats, high-end features, and an attractive design. While it typically seats 8, opting for the second-row captain's chairs, a favorite among parents, reduces capacity to 7. The starting price for the CX-90 is about $51,000, but it can go up to $59,000, while the base trim doesn't skimp on luxury, offering rain-detecting wipers and automated rear liftgate, triple-zone climate management, smart cruise control, and warming seats up front as standard. We would advise you to splash on the premium trim. For a little extra, it'll get you second-row captain's chairs, a vast panoramic sunroof, an upgraded Bose sound system, Sirius XM for endless tunes, and a wireless charger to keep devices powered up without the mess of cables. The Ford Escape plug-in hybrid stands out as a rare gem in the small SUV category with its economical hybrid powertrain and light-duty off-roading capabilities. Basically, Ford made the Escape with 2 things in mind: reliability and on-road family transport, and it does both very well. This plug-in hybrid is essentially a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder paired with an electric motor for a total combined output of 210 horsepower. A continuously variable automatic transmission and front-wheel drive are standard. Unfortunately, Ford doesn't offer all-wheel drive on the plug-in hybrid version, but you don't really need it. This SUV is made for the city, and that's where it's supposed to be used. Also, hitting 60 miles an hour from a standstill happens in about 7.7 seconds. The 14.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack will ensure about 37 miles of electric power only, and recharging it completely should take 3 hours and a half with a level 2 charger, or 10 to 11 hours with a classic 110-volt household power outlet. EPA estimates that the Escape PHEV gets about 101 miles per gallon equivalent in combined city highway driving. The starting price is a bit steep, however. The Escape PHEV starts from around $42,000, and it gets you 18-inch wheels, heated front seats and steering wheel, and a 13.2-inch infotainment touchscreen with built-in navigation as standard. The main driver assist features you also get for this price are adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, evasive steering assist, and rear parking sensors. The Wrangler Unlimited 4xe plug-in hybrid offers an interesting combination of power, a rugged look, and the capability to cover approximately 22 miles in all-electric mode on a full charge. Jeep has evolved significantly from its military origins to include lots of modern comfort goodies on the Wrangler, making it almost a luxurious SUV. Under the hood, the Wrangler PHEV hides a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder mated to a 17 kilowatt-hour nickel manganese cobalt battery pack and 2 electric motors for a combined output of 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. 4-wheel drive is standard as you'd expect, and the transmission is an 8-speed automatic. Overall, the powertrain delivers a swift torque right off the bat, perfect for a speedy getaway when the lights turn green. According to Jeep, the Wrangler 4xe can go from 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds. The electric side also gives the Wrangler enough power for conquering steep inclines. And just imagine what it will feel like going off-road with a completely silent electric Jeep. Once you grab the handles and climb on board, you'll see there's plenty of space, with thin pillars and large square windows that significantly minimize the blind spots. The seating position is quite vertical, yet the driver's seat and steering wheel offer enough adjustments to help you find a comfortable driving setup. But probably the most standout attraction of the Wrangler is its convertible top. Options include a soft top, a hard top, or the convenient yet pricey Sky One Touch Power Top that allows you to quickly get that open roof experience. There's no need to talk about fuel efficiency because that's not why you'd buy a Wrangler. Let's talk features and price. The Wrangler 4xe starts from around $52,000. The basic trim will get you 20-inch alloy wheels with a full-time 4-wheel drive transfer case, 2 hooks, and skid plates. Inside, you'll get a 12.3-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a 7-inch digital instrument cluster. The regular Toyota RAV4 is a fan favorite in the SUV world. It's practical, it's reliable, it's fuel efficient, and everyone wants one. But if you want to add some more spice to that formula, you should go for the RAV4 Hybrid and RAV4 Prime versions, both with increased speed and better fuel economy. The RAV4 Hybrid gets its pep from a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine paired with a continuously variable transmission, or CVT, and 2 electric motors, bringing the total power output to 219 horsepower. With one of the electric motors dedicated to driving the rear wheels, all-wheel drive comes standard across all RAV4 Hybrid models. The Woodland edition of the RAV4 Hybrid can sprint to 60 miles per hour in 7.3 seconds. The electric motor's instant torque is really punchy, and you'll feel it, especially in city driving conditions. But for those craving even more zip, the RAV4 Prime steps up with beefier electric motors, boasting a combined power of 302 horsepower and achieving a brisk 0 to 60 miles per hour run in just 5.6 seconds. The Prime version hides a considerable 18.1 kilowatt-hour battery pack that EPA estimates can provide 41 miles of electric drive only. That's pretty impressive. Moreover, Toyota has equipped both the Prime SE and Prime XSE models with a standard 6.6 kilowatt-hour charger, ensuring a charging time of just 2.5 hours with a 240-volt outlet. Inside, the RAV4 Hybrid and the RAV4 Prime have a few distinctive touches that set them apart from the non-hybrid version. Yet the interior remains highly focused on functionality rather than flair. You'll find a wealth of storage options for tucking away small items, with all controls within easy reach and intuitive to use. Even at the base level, features such as a tilt and telescopic steering wheel, dual-zone automatic climate control, and a height-adjustable cargo floor are standard. The 2024 Land Rover Range Rover doesn't shy away from its British sophistication and refinement. Its appearance suggests it was sculpted from a single block of steel, with softened edges and flowing, graceful curves. Under all that metal, there's a turbocharged 3-liter 6-cylinder mated to a plug-in hybrid system for a total output of 542 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. An 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive are standard. Of course, the Range Rover remains true to its roots, equipping the latest model with a height-adjustable air suspension capable of reaching an impressive 11.1 inches of ground clearance. Its 4-wheel steering system allows the big SUV to maneuver with surprising agility through tight parking spaces. Inside, the Range Rover is all about luxury and craftsmanship. The infotainment system has been upgraded to include 2 constant sidebars for easier climate control access and now incorporates haptic feedback. Although it is made for comfort, you can take the hybrid Range Rover for an off-road spin. It comes with 2 locking differentials, an off-road cruise control mode, and 5 terrain driving modes, including a specific wade mode for river crossings. The starting price is of course on the higher end of the spectrum, starting at around $142,000. The Range Rover plug-in hybrid is an interesting combination of plush on the interior and ruggedness and off-road capabilities on the outside. The Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe has been dubbed as the most fuel-efficient Jeep ever. Although that might be a bit of a stretch, the EPA estimated range of 56 miles per gallon equivalent and 26 miles of electric-only range are not bad for such a big car. A 270 horsepower turbocharged 2-liter engine paired with 2 electric motors bring the total power output up to 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. But unlike the Wrangler 4xe, the Grand Cherokee maintains a calm and quiet demeanor when cruising. The Grand Cherokee 4xe springs from 0 to 60 miles an hour in just 5.3 seconds and can hit 100 miles an hour in 13.9 seconds as it reaches the quarter mile. It can also tow up to 6,000 pounds. The starting price is $61,660, and if you add 2 major packages, it can go up to $78,000. We're talking about the Luxury Tech Group 4 package, which adds Napa leather seats with massage functionality for the front seats, wireless device charging, and rear window shades. Additionally, you might also want to purchase the Advanced ProTech Group 3 package, which includes a heads-up display, night vision, and extra driver assistance technologies.